Hello and good morning from Water. It's so good to be home. I got home last night. I didn't film anything yesterday. On the way back, I said it was already too boring. And anyway, I didn't do anything. I didn't make any stops. I came straight home. I left Carlo Vivari around 4 something in the morning, and by 5 or 5:30 in the afternoon, I was already home. Where is it so nice in summer? My rose has bloomed. The geraniums are gorgeous because they've been watered all the time by the watering system. I also mowed a bit here, where I walked around last night. Finally, I have some dill. I have some parsley. It's starting to grow, but yeah, I had to water. Because it's been extremely hot lately and there's been a drought, you could see that everything was suffering from the drought. Those are the tomatoes I planted. They already have fruit. They don't look very good. I need to treat them. I'm going to get something for them for blight because I know that if I don't treat them, unfortunately, I won't get anything. I've learned my lesson with tomatoes. I've tried for years to grow tomatoes without treatment, but it seems it's not possible, so I'll treat them. It smells amazing here from these flowers, ladies' mantle flowers. It smells wonderful. All night I slept with the door open just to feel their scent. And the roses smell incredibly nice. These have developed very, very well. These potted tomatoes, these have done the best. Probably because they were sheltered. It didn't rain on them here. I really don't know. Over here, another African bean has sprouted. And these strawberries, they're already starting to ripen. The ones in the garden are already gone. I only ate about 2 or 3 more last night. The orange tree, the blood orange tree, I saw that it's already starting to grow too. After I planted it, it stagnated, nothing happened to it. Now I saw that it's starting to grow and put out new leaves. And the lemon tree is beautiful. It's full of fruit, absolutely full of fruit, and it has bloomed again. That's very, very interesting. I didn't know that it blooms again in 2 or 3 months. Some plants here have already sprouted. Understood. I'll plant African beans on the stake. And I also planted tobacco seeds. Now, I don't know if this is a tobacco plant or just a weed. I said I won't pull it out until I'm sure because there are some other things sprouting around here. The olive tree is already developing little olives. Maybe in the fall it will produce 2 or 3 olives for me. So everything is going very well. And these flowers, these are the ones, what I recovered from this at least. What I recovered from last year's ones. I see that it started to grow a lot. Not this one, unfortunately. But it's not dead, maybe now. Instead, a nettle has grown here in the pot, Flory. That's pretty much how it is for me. Extraordinarily nice, warm since morning. I mowed here last night so I don't step on the grass. Today I'll mow a little more. I need to tidy up here because right now it's a mess. How did it end up after the construction site? I need to move what's left around here. Tools, construction materials, we'll move them to where the storage room will be. Here I removed the formwork. The car is already in its place. It won't stay on the grass anymore. It'll stay here on the concrete. Today I also have to make the plan, the project, and the measurements here for what I'm going to start building in the next few days. Let's give thanks. I think I'll order materials today too. I also want to start building. It's not very hard, but it's not exactly simple either. It's going to take me some time. I don't want to do everything in one day. I need to move the shed from there to its foundation here. Cleaning up, not sure what to do with the sand, but we'll see. And in the garden it's very dry. The whole ground is cracked. I went to the garden last night too. I'll have to water there this morning. That's what I'll do. And yes, I don't really have weeds. Strangely, when the heat came, the weeds didn't grow. But anyway, I still want to go through the garden once more with the tiller. I need to mow here to clear the weeds from the roses. This is an absolutely gorgeous rose. It has an incredible color. I see it's about to bloom. Yeah, I need to get it out of the weeds. So today, those are pretty much the plans around here. After I left, I compared. Lawn, yes. If it happened, the heat came and it dried up, the ground didn't sprout. On the other hand, if I water it, and that's what I plan to do, the seeds are still there, I'm convinced they'll sprout. What a smell. What a smell comes from the flowers. The vineyard looks really good. I've already bloomed. This is what a grape flower looks like. The cuckoo is singing. This is Smoky Nulnadat. Not even now. I suspect that he died. But I still won't take him out. We'll leave him a bit longer. Maybe he'll surprise us and hatch later. Around here I have a lot of scythe grass. I was curious about Kiwi. Kiwi, it seems he didn't die. I mean, the old one died, but another one hatched instead. No. That's pretty much how it looks. It's fine. Fruits numb. What did I find? I found just one apple here. An apple that I put it last year. And these jasmine flowers, I can't even tell you how they smell. Here I have only one apple tree. Maybe it will stay to ripen so I can see exactly what variety it is. I saw that I still have some elderflowers. I want to pick them too. I'll make more elderflower lemonade since it was such a hit last time. Clearly, everything needs to be mowed. But like this, little by little, a beer here and there, relaxing in the sun, a bit of mowing, a bit of gardening. That's pretty much what I plan to do. Look what the wind blew here, a box in the garden. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Summer at Vorsa. I'm making a cappuccino. Last night, right when I arrived, I did. I talked to the neighbor who has cows. He brought me around 20 liters of milk. I put about 15 liters for Prince. To make cheese as well, and I boiled here. Late last night I boiled a part. This is what I want to make. This is what I'm looking for. I'm going to put it in pots, warm it up a bit. Now in the morning I'll put it in pots and we'll make yogurt. I made myself a cappuccino with fresh cow's milk. I made some space here too. My favorite place to drink coffee. Facing the sun. It's so nice in the sun already. I'm quietly having cappuccino. I'll get to work. I need to design first. In the back, that annex I want to build to see what materials I need, and I think I'll go order them first because it will take a while for them to arrive, so it's better if I go and order them now. When I come back, we'll do a few more things. Look, I took the measurements here. I made my list of the materials I need. I'm going to put the 2 posts here. I prepared space for 4 posts. He said, it needs to be stronger, and anyway, it helps me when I close it because I'm going to close it either with boards or with oriented strand board. I don't know yet. That's kind of how I thought about it. It's also going to have a much steeper slope than there, so I can put regular roofing sheet, not special, like I have there on the terrace. After that big, the structure is too big. I don't need it because there's not a big load, not a heavy load. I Zid.
He does.
Otherwise, I mean rectangular, not square. In the end, it's pretty okay. And just like I built the terrace, I managed with what I found here. I'm going to look for rectangular beams. I mean, not 10 by 10, but 15x10 or something like that. That's pretty much what I have in mind. I'm going to look for materials. Yeah, I'll get started. Deconstructed. I came back home. Why does it smell so nice here from all the flowers? I'm going to start mowing. I have to mow here in this area first and quickly because the truck with wood is coming. And I need to have a place to store it. To put it somewhere in this area, and yes, not to put it on the tall grass. It needs to be mowed because after that I can't mow anymore. After that, we'll see what comes next. Depending on when the machine comes, we'll do the next tasks. I barely had time to mow a bit around here, and my truck with wood already arrived. This is wood. I'm going to start lifting. I'll start lifting, but I think I'll wait a bit for the weather to cool down because it's very hot. Now, in the midday hours, I'm going to have a snack because I found something at Ilya that I was really craving. I'll show you in a moment. This is what I was really craving. Pumpkin seed oil. I like to eat it just like this, a bit of salt, and then with bread. It's a delicacy. Another way to eat this pumpkin seed oil is with bean stew. Just like hummus is eaten with olive oil, bean stew is eaten with pumpkin seed oil. It's perfection. Now, I think it would work with hummus too, but I've never made hummus. I don't know how to make it. I did another round of scything here in this area. I realized my hazelnut tree is full of hazelnuts. It's very interesting how the hazelnuts appear. They don't come from those buds that the hazelnut tree makes in the spring. They just simply appear. Eventually, you notice it's packed with hazelnuts. Haha, really? Hazel trees bear fruit in an interesting way. It works very well for this. I think it's the 4th year and it gave me hazelnuts from the 1st year. I have 2 more hazel trees here, but they don't really grow well. These are 3 years old. I mean, I planted them a year after the first one. I planted these ones too, but they're not doing well. Something doesn't really suit them. They've developed a little bit though. Yeah, way less compared to this one. In the fall or in the spring, I'll have to thin them out because they've already gotten way too big. I'm not sure. I need to learn more about hazelnut trees. Maybe that's normal for them. I see that it gives me hazelnuts every year, even though I haven't taken care of it at all. I haven't cut anything from it. But it's one of the most productive plants in my garden. Until the weather cools down a bit so I can go for a walk in the garden to check how things are there. I'll get started here. I'll get started here where it's shady. I brought some tools with me. I'm going to start putting up posts. I'm putting up the posts, both these on this side and those on that side. After that, I have to put it up there. I don't know what that wood is called. On which the beams will rest. Rafters, I think. I need one there and one here at the end of these posts. Let's see how it turns out. I need to. That's the only way I can lose the weight I gained on my last trip, through work. It's not easy alone, but I'll manage. I've already put up the posts that go next to the house. I'm going to put up the first rafter right away. I think I didn't measure something right. It should be at 6 meters. Man, it's fine. It's really fine. Let's see how we get up there. Now. What? Pulling on iron? I caught 5 green Dyack or Caprier screws, whatever they're called. I used these very long screws. I fastened both into the posts and into the house's post. Well, that's not really a post, it's a house beam. I fastened into that thick beam with these screws. I think it's good. I think it's sturdy. I just have to put in the last screw here at the end to this post. Let's take a break. I'm satisfied with how this part turned out. After that, I'll start with the bottom part, 4 posts, beam on top. or whatever it's called. I really don't know the exact names. Maybe that's actually called a rafter. I still have some kvass from the Republic of Moldova. I kept it cold in the fridge. A mug of kava hits the spot. Someone wrote in the comments that homemade kvass is very easy to make. I'm actually going to look up the recipe to see how it's made. Today I want to make elderflower lemonade again, since I noticed I still have plenty of elderflowers nearby. I also started working on these other posts. One is already in place. Let's continue with the next one. These other posts are in position as well. Next, I'll align them with the level and we'll put the top beam. Ah, it's so nice in the shade. I missed the warmth, but it's hard to work in the heat. It's done. And this part, I'm about to put the first beams. Those are heavier because they're bigger, the wood. They're even 6 meters long. Phew. The problem is I don't really have any screws left. Let's see. I'll manage with what I have for now and continue tomorrow. Anyway, I don't want to kill myself. We'll put up a few beams today, of course. You thought I could carry the stairs, but I can't. I just need this much more. I'll bring it to them. It's clear. Tomorrow I'll have a hard time waking up and I'll have sore muscles. Haha. With one last effort, I put another beam up, but I can't go on. I really have no strength left. I also took measurements. Everything is according to the plan. Everything is straight. Everything is at the right angle. The slope is just right. I can't go on anymore. Tomorrow I will continue with the rest of the beams. You should put them tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. It depends on how I feel tomorrow and how much strength I have left tomorrow. I have to do that later. That end isn't aligned. Actually, that one isn't aligned either. Because I can't take it anymore. After that Willy bark. And I have to call my friends from Lindab to order the sheet metal so we can put it here too. Here, I was thinking of leaving this eave as long as possible, and I think that's how I'll leave it. Because here, on the outside, I'll be able to store wood. It's very good for the eave to be as long as possible. After that, here it will be closed off, the space will be enclosed. At some point. And there, a platform to keep the car so it doesn't stay in the mud, so it doesn't stay on the grass. Or I can put it inside too, because for sure there will be enough space. The constructions, that's all for now. I'm going to have another mug of kvass, take a break, and flaska, take a shower too. We're waiting for cooler weather so we can go out in the garden. I'm already starting to get stiff. My muscles are getting stiff. Too much strain all at once. A time when I didn't make any effort. It's not too good. But that's how it is. I think I'll take a break tomorrow. I'll find other activities. I said I'd walk through the garden to see how it looks. Actually, to show you too, because I saw it last night. The onions and the garlic. It looks great. I actually have very few weeds. The potatoes don't look good at all. I don't know. I don't think the seed was good because they sprouted, but they didn't sprout properly. The carrots are growing very nicely. I also have some peas. I think I'll gather enough for a meal.
That's how I wanted it.
For a few days here, among the potatoes, I'm going to get in with the hoe again. Yeah, big deal. There's nothing I can do. The potatoes haven't sprouted. It's unbelievable. Ha, ha, ha. It's dry. Very dry. Look here, this row of potatoes, not a single one has sprouted. I don't know what happened to the potatoes. This year I don't have any potatoes, at least. To eat, to have now. New potatoes. On the other hand, here in the garden, things aren't going too well because of the drought. Even though there aren't weeds, there are very few weeds I have. Look, here is a cucumber. That's how much it has grown. This is from the cucumber. Another one here. Over there is a scrawny zucchini. I should already have zucchinis by now, but they're not growing because of the drought. I'm trying to come with the motor tiller. I'll get in here for a bit. Here I have radishes, but they didn't bear fruit. Look, these are the radishes. These ones didn't turn out right either. But instead I have hajme. From these, I'll make an onion dish, just waiting for my yogurt to be ready. Here I put some beans. Hey, look, the cabbage has sprouted. It doesn't look too good, and the tomatoes are withered too. They haven't really developed, probably due to the water shortage. So how is the land, Tare? But it's good if I start digging now, because I'll loosen it up more. Clearly I have to water it today. I'm going to bring the rototillers. We're digging here, this whole area. If it works as hard as it should, it might not work. We'll see. Over there, I see the beans have sprouted. I need to put up stakes. What else did I have here? Some pumpkin, one here. They're starting to develop, the hot peppers, and you can clearly see they're suffering from drought. The corn, it's in a terrible state. So no, it's not developing. Here I had another row of peppers. Oh, poor things, peppers. What are you saying? Is there something they don't like this year? There should have been another row here. So I don't step on them. Yeah, these wheels that I put a lot of them on. I think this is an extraordinary idea with Multiu. because it looks best in the garden. This retains soil moisture, and indeed these look the best. I see that fruit is starting to appear on them. I got some spraying solution. I'll come to spray them later. Now I'm going to get the tiller. Let's get some work done here. Through this very hard soil. That's about all I could do. The soil is very dry. I'll water it right away, just as soon as the heat lets up a bit. I'll make a spray solution too. We'll spray the tomatoes. I also have a few more to plant that I brought today from Ilya because they were left there. Empty land. The plants are suffering a lot from the drought. Tomorrow I plan to... I'm making an automatic irrigation system here too, and I need to buy some more pipes. Some hoses to bring water up to here and to connect the installation to that device. So it waters automatically. Drip irrigation for each plant, considering how dry it is around here.
I don't have any other chance to get something.
A peaceful evening here in Vorta. I watered the garden, I sprayed the tomatoes. And the rest of the evening, rest. Because yes, I already have muscle soreness. It wasn't easy to unload that wood and then to put it in place. Yeah, it was easy. And that's it. I got muscle soreness. Yeah, it's not a problem. Tomorrow I plan not to put in so much effort. Tomorrow I want to go anyway, all the way to Adiva. I have to. I'll do some shopping, and then we'll go for a mushroom hunt to see if the porcini have come out. Although now, with this drought, I'm left like this. There hasn't been much rain, and then all of a sudden the drought came. Yeah, we'll see the signs of the forest. We'll go tomorrow to see what's going on over there. It smells incredibly nice. Here I'm going to set up my hammock, and for sure tonight I'll rest in the hammock. Maybe I'll even sleep in the hammock. It depends on how warm it will be. It's okay. Last night was very good. I made a little fire. Yeah, I could have done without the fire. Today I won't make a fire. It's okay. It's warm. It's already summer. That's how it goes. I'm going to end this vlog on a sad note because I received some very bad news. It's already on all the news. A Dreamliner crashed in India with a lot of passengers on board, and yes, it was a huge tragedy, a scenario similar to what happened to me on Easter Island, but I was lucky and the pilots were able to save that flight. The same thing happened here. Right after takeoff, the plane lost power. I still don't know exactly what happened. We'll see on the news. Unfortunately, the Indian pilots couldn't gain altitude and a tragedy occurred. I'll end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. And thanks to all the members and everyone who donated to support this channel. Until the next vlog from here, from home, from Vorza, where it's so beautiful, I say goodbye.